Hi and welcome back to Let's Play Brutal Mario. This is part 26. We're recording straight from part 25, so if you've taken a gap between watching them, we haven't. So Jack, do you want to explain where on earth we are?
Well, in terms of the actual game overworld, we're in like the sort of second layer of the Star World. Now you'll remember, like, I got it to be sort of continued Wendy fuck you screen in like a couple of parts ago, but in this build, it goes here.
And you've got a Super Yoshi, or...
Yeah, no.
Brilliant Yoshi.
No. Oh, yeah, okay. So, Yoshi can fly and breathe fire as much as he wants from the start. Also, we're in Nova from Kirby Superstar. This is where we are.
Now, if anyone's watched Jack play through that, will know Jack has problems with that boss fight. Is it the Nova boss fight where you're flying backwards and you always hit the same thing every time?
Yeah, it's alright though, because I've usually got a health bar, but I was just at the end of it when I was playing that particular playthrough.
I thought it was funny.
So I don't think this boss works in this version, because I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I'm trying to avoid things.
Chaos. I love the way, thingy's there, what's he called? Marks.
But I tried that for an hour trying to find out, like, whether there's any weakness to him at all, but nothing doing. So I'm just going to go to the next level, because I think that's unfinished.
Fair play.
Now I do kind of like this. If you let this high energy crazy ball go, it will destroy any star block, but only star blocks.
Does it kill you if it touches you?
Nope. You just catch it again. It'll sort of give up after a while, and you can catch it in midair as well. But as you'll see, anything that isn't a star is immune to it.
Oh, I see.
And since this is like a scrolling level, you know, that can mean cruishy death time.
Nicely implemented physics. So can you choose which direction that you kick it?
Yeah, it's like a Koopa shell, but it can also go down and... yeah, basically. But once you let go of it, you know, anyone's guess what happens.
So is this a reference to anything other than apparently a children's nursery?
There's a few levels like this, so I'm sure this is from something, but the best I can guess is Tetris Attack, but I'm sure it's not that, because Tetris Attack looks nothing like this. You know what I mean, like style-wise. Like...
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's just so redundant.
But this definitely looks like it's from something established, because just look at everything.
So, I recently put an offer out on Facebook. Basically, if someone subscribes to our channel, we will LP any game they suggest. You get like a free shot, as it were, as twere the case. So, shall I tell you what we've been requested?
What's that then?
We've been requested, one person requested, he put a load of games and said, oh, why don't you LP? He said any Metal Gear Solid game would be good.
Okay, good suggestion.
He also said the Batman on the NES, which I have no idea. I've seen loads of Batman games, and some of them look abysmal, but he says it's really good. He says it's the best Batman game that isn't Arkham Asylum, which isn't really saying much, but...
well, I put it on the Super Nintendo, and it was quite a decent sort of side-scrolling Streets of Rage type thing. So, I don't know, we'll give it a try. I just like the Batman universe enough to tolerate a lot of nonsense, because I'm playing Lego Batman at the moment.
That's true. You are playing that.
I wouldn't play any other Lego game, but Batman I can get away with, because I just really love the universe of Batman. I think it's just really... I can get into it so much.
For the record, I've all but 100%ed Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga.
Wow. I mean, that's some effort. I know how long that can take.
But it's the same thing for me, Jack. It's like, oh, well, I'm not really enjoying this, but I am a Jedi, so...
yeah.
You know. So those, he also requested Big Rigs.
Oh, fair enough.
Which,
I'd love to do Big Rigs.
I don't know. I'm a bit worried that it's a bit too obvious to do, and it's a bit hard to LP, because it's effectively broken. No, it's not effective, it is broken. It doesn't work.
I think that could work as an entertainment sort of thing. Not as a game. See, now this breaks here. I think I've done this, but I just go for it, which I think is quite brave.
Do you know what's also brave is wasting 5 seconds running into those spikes?
I was being a bit of a daredevil for the camera.
But that could be deliberate. It's probably not, but I suppose it physically could be. This is entertaining. Oh, I see.
It's kind of like a don't get crushed level.
I swore you got crushed there.
I thought I was done for at that moment.
It's like fighting one of the demons from Mega Man all over again.
Thing is, though, my strategy here is to have the most degrees of freedom, so whatever moves I can get somewhere else.
Very clever.
So don't be like in the left there, otherwise you're in that problem.
Also, you can sort of tell which direction things are generally moving in. So things are generally moving right to left and top to bottom.
Yeah, like once you see that opening, you know, like things are panning out in a certain pattern. Like,
True.
how do you program this? That's what I was thinking in these games.
So the other thing,
We're fighting like an undead tonsil.
do you have to get it to swing and hit the top?
Hit the spikes on the side by
Oh
using.
yeah, obviously.
It's quite tricky, and you've got these things, and then you start doing this. That stays there for the entire fight henceforth. But you know what? It's not enough. You can't stop this from crushing you. You have to get that last hit in, or you're done. I think that's so unfair.
Well, we were talking a few episodes ago about the theme of falling. Clearly, this is the theme of crushing. Quite aggressive themes.
Crushy Carnival, I call that level, because I can't read Japanese yet.
So you are actually learning Japanese, aren't you?
I've got a little bit, yeah.
So, but the other major request we've had, because in these commentaries I persistently refuse to talk about the game. The sound seems to have gone a bit out of sync here, Jack, and the video quality seems to have dropped as well.
Oh well.
Sorry, I shouldn't have pointed it out. Viewers will not notice.
Enjoy the rest of the video again. Well, I think the video quality and the sound is bad is mainly because this level was so mind-achingly hard. It doesn't look it, but it is. I edited this 8-minute segment, no, not 8 minutes, this 2-minute segment down from an hour.
Are you serious? So you were recording for that long?
Yeah, so I thought, like, I'm sick of having to, like, start new videos.
Yeah.
And, like, do that. So what I instead did was I played this for, like, an hour solid. And, like, you'll notice little jumps every now and then. Which is me getting to, like, somewhere I think is pretty safe. And then I'll just reload that save state.
How on earth?
And then I just edited the whole thing down from that.
That's
like
fair
there.
enough.
I mean, I would try and be more slick, but I want to show the level off.
We've got lives. Okay. But as I say, the other main request we've had is for a game called Beowulf on the Xbox 360.
Right.
Now,
that was made into a movie like a few years ago, wasn't it?
yes. There was a CGI adaptation of the classic British piece of poetry, often considered one of the early greats of English literature, of course. Not the first English language poem, though, as I know. But so we've had some, so they made it a fairly.
What's the case for it? Or they just want to sort of mess us around?
Well, my friend bought an Xbox 360 a while ago.
Uh-huh.
And one of the games, you normally when you buy a console you'll get like a bundle of games.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, the ones I got actually were Halo Wars, Halo 3 and Gears of War 2. So, not a bad bundle actually.
No, not really.
But he got this Beowulf game with it. And he won't tell me much about it, but he basically says it needs to be played. And so I'm thinking we play it blind and just record our live reactions. So I'm in the process of hunting it down. I don't want to pay too much for it because it sounds terrible.
Oh dear.
But I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I don't want you to research either. I want more genuine reactions.
I won't spoil it for anybody. Alright,
so hopefully we'll have some more Brutal Mario as soon as possible.
Yeah, if any levels work, just a sort of I tell you what, I'm going to announce it now. I'm going to stop doing Brutal Mario videos until I get like a significant improvement.
Alright.
I want to wait for a new release.
So probably the next thing we're going to be doing is Bastion.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, we'll see you then.
Bye.